Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday, May 9th. Crystal here from Find Your Road Home with today's 3-card reading. Please remember, the first card is always for you. The second card is always for someone else. That someone else might be a stranger, a friend, or a loved one, or you. And the third card is always something to remember or watch for. It is often an opportunity. Okay, you ready? All right, I'm so ready. All right, so today's cards are a reminder, or at least the first card is a reminder that sometimes we learn lessons and those lessons present themselves to us again to see if we remember them, because we are supposed to practice, okay? We're not supposed to forget the lessons that we've learned. So every once in a while, universe, God gives us a test so that we see, do we remember our lessons that we've learned, or are we getting lazy? Okay. All right. So the card for you today, which is also the card for me, okay, is none. None is way better than 0. Okay. But none is like, there was a point in time where like none was coming up every day. So the fact that we haven't seen it for a while is great. None is a sign that we might have this loop going on in our head that we're missing something, that we're lacking something. Maybe we have a little bit of FOMO. I don't know what it is, but in our head, we think we don't have something that we are supposed to have or that we need. Okay? And we've learned this lesson before. When we have a lack mentality, all you're going to attract is more lack. You're not going to attract what you want, need, or desire by having a lack mentality. So we got to get rid of that. Okay. So how do you get rid of those feelings? Me, I have to go do something nice for other people. Like I have to go be giving. Gratitude journals also help, like just taking stock of all the things you have to be grateful for. Okay. All right. I think I know where it's coming from me. Because it's funny because I'm like, okay. So as this time I pulled the cards and then I got ready so that I could think about it a little so that I didn't do all my thinking on camera. And I was like, normally when this one comes up, it's me, but I'm like, have I been having a lack mentality? Like, have I been, because I've been feeling pretty great about everything. Like, I really have been. And so all I can think is maybe I have a little comparisonitis going on from my trip yesterday to the place where things cost a lot of money and who has that kind of money to spend and like, so maybe a little lack mentality going on from just some comparisonitis. That's all I could think. Because otherwise, I'm pretty dang content. Like, normally when this comes up, I'm like, really, it's my fault. This time, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. Who's doing it? So, someone out there, there's some things that they're expecting that they should be either getting to have, getting to do at this point, and for some reason they're not, and they're just really feeling about it. And so, the universe wants you to stop it. Go with the flow, okay? Stop. Right now, take stock, get your gratitude journal out. Just take a piece of paper out and write down 3 things right now that you're happy for. If you're in the car, think in your head 3 things right now that I'm grateful for. Okay? I thought of mine real quick. One of them included the thing that probably was part of the lack. So I also found that at the same time. Okay? All right. What are you grateful for? It is a past and immediate change. So this is a reflect and then change your tune, dude. All right. And it's a water, of course, always attached to some kind of silly, ridiculous emotion. All right. So let's stop that because we cannot attract what we want with lack. Okay. So we're just going to wash that away with the waterway. We are going to reflect. We are going to find it. And we are going to be grateful for all that we have. All right. You ready? The card for someone else today. Someone else might be a stranger, friend, a loved one, or it could be you because you are my someone else. All right. Please remember, we are now lifting others up because it is the right thing to do. It also helps raise our vibration, but it's the right thing to do. So today, the card for someone else is, I like this one, Beau. And Beau is universe God saying, I'm giving you some new people. You need these people. Be very careful. Your old ways, your old lack mentality is going to scare them away. You need to use your newfound lessons. All those things that you have learned. Those are what are attracting and will help you keep these new people that God universe has put into your life. Isn't that great? Ah! Okay, this is a yellow yield. That just means calm your jets, friend. Like, you're so excited about these new people. You're so excited about all these new things. You're so excited about everything you're learning, but you gotta take your time. Chew on it a little bit, okay? Don't come at this new person with all this, because they're not ready for that. And they're going to go, oh, this is not what I signed up for. They want to be there. They want to support. They want to help. They want to be your people. They want to be part of your tribe, but you can't overwhelm them, okay? Yes, I'm saying it to myself, okay? Because I am that person who does that. So remember, I made these cards. So they're going to tap into my consciousness the most. It is a waterway. So another go with the flow. This time it's not stop. We just stopped. We stopped that, no more lack mentality. We're going to go with the flow. We're going to slow down for our friend. Okay. Because guess what? We got people. We've been thinking we don't have them, but really we do. God is giving them to us. We got to make sure we see them and that we slow down and notice and go with the flow. This is about future and it is about air. So relationships, friendships, people, communicating, collaborating, groups, the collective. Maybe you've just recently tapped into that. And maybe that's the friend that you don't want to scare off. And maybe it's you. Maybe you don't want to scare yourself off because you actually really need this. And we all get a little scared when we tap into that collective, into that oneness, especially in the beginning, because it's kind of overwhelming. And it's like, wait a minute, I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm breaking the rules. Is this what, why has this been hidden for so long, right? Okay, so be careful, go slow, because this is exactly what your heart needs. See it? We're just sharing our love with each other. And as long as we share our love with each other, we're good. Keep it the love, not all those expectations and fears and all those things. Okay? Just the love. All right. Are you ready? So we've got our lessons and that lack mentality. We've got new friends. We're not going to, we need to recognize and have gratitude that we've got all these people that love us. Are you ready? This one's the heavy one, but it's beautiful at the same time. So the remember, watch for today. It's not sure, today is the opportunity to remember or watch for that you already know. You've known all this all along. And there's a few of you who this card is very important to. And so know is part of your road trip. And so this is talking to you today, friend, with the other cards in tow. Okay? All of these go together today. All of these are tied. So no is telling us that we spend all this time listening to our freaking head and our brain gets in the way. And I have met so many people lately whose charts I've done, whose sun or Mercury are directly opposite their moon. Their mind and their emotions are opposite each other. It causes us so much struggle. It's hard stuff. It's also hard when your emotions are on top of those things. So anyway, just today is about tapping into our heart. It is actually a green go, but it's a toll if we don't do it. So if we do it, it's green. We'll like super fast toll, not a very expensive one. The toll is really if you don't do it. Okay? It's a future and it's another air. So it's all about that collective, that newfound friends. Okay? It's that going with the flow. It's that following your heart, not your mind, because your mind is telling you that you're missing out on something, but your heart knows. Your heart is grateful, and your heart will tell you that you're okay. All right? Just tap into those friends and do it from a place of love, not a place of fear. If you can do that today, you've got this. Okay? All right. I'm going to stop the reading because if I keep going, I'm going to end up crying. I don't know why. There's just something about, it must be the water, all that waterway. But these are just, to me, this was very touching today. So I'm really hoping, I'm going to make sure that I re-listen to this at least once, maybe twice, so that I rehear the words, because I really feel like the message today was important. I mean, how often do you get a toll that's a green? I mean, because you've already heard the message of the hard stuff. Now you just got to follow your heart. And if you don't, that's when you have the cost. God, I love these cards. Okay, so Tuesday. I don't know if that says it's going to be a rough day or if it's going to be, I don't know what kind of day it's going to be. It's not, I don't know. So go out there with kindness, do nice things for other people. It's still Mental Health Awareness Month, all of May. So just keep that in mind as you interact with others. Love you. See you tomorrow.